You're probably wondering why I'm going to the airport at this time in the morning. It's because my flight is scheduled for 9 a.m. And because I've missed my flight before, I always want to go at least 2 hours ahead. I left my house at 5:45 a.m. and I'm already at the airport just for the sake of the peace of my mind. As you can see here, I didn't really sleep well, but it's always like that with me. Whenever I have to travel, whenever I have a major thing to do, I cannot sleep well because I am too excited or my brain is calculating the 101 things I need to pack. Here I'm just chilling and just seeing what everyone is doing because I had already checked in, and this flight is to Lagos because in order for you to fly from Port Harcourt to Ghana, there's no direct flight from Port Harcourt to Ghana. So we had to go through Lagos. Guys, you see, I'm wasting money. It's not really wasting money, sharp, but if I had my way around it, if it was like a journey of 3 to 4 hours, I would rather be on the road than be in the air. But because it's almost like a 6 hour journey, and guys, I don't want to do that. That's why I'm boarding this flight all the way down to Lagos. This is not the air I use. I use Aero Contractors, which was a very, 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 very good good flight and good people on their team. They were really nice, they were polite and all, but the only thing was that they moved my flight from a Monday straight to a Tuesday, and I was supposed to stay with my girlfriends for 2 nights, but I ended up staying with them for only one night. As you can see, I've already gotten in. I have shown them my seat. In fact, my seat was just there, nobody had to drag it. But guys, continue with this gist with me because there's a particular guy that took my seat in one of the flights I was going for, but that one is just for until the end of this video. But guys, now we are about to move and I'm super excited because I am going to Lagos and I'm going to see my BFF, and then from there I'm going to go to Ghana. When the plane is taking off like this, I always like to shine my eye because I don't know, somewhere at the back of my head I believe that if I'm very active, I usually believe that nothing will happen. Anyway, it's just in my small head. But guys, God is wonderful because that pressure that comes from the plane, God, that thing freaking scares the hell out of me. But then after that takeoff, and then we can finally balance and just enjoy the view of the clouds, the sky, and just seeing the landscape from that high, from that. I don't know how to explain it, but from that point, the view is mesmerizing. I really, really do like the view, and it just makes me wonder, God is great though. And God actually gave men the brain to make planes that carry heavy human beings and carry heavy luggages. Anyway, guys, look at the view I'm talking about. Is this view not breathtaking? Like, see, it's just us. It's just us in the sky in this very beautiful morning. Guys, the view is something that will have you thinking about your life. Or like some people, because the person that sat down next to me, I think he's scared of flying. Me, I'm not scared of flying because I know that to see the world and to see enjoyment place, you have to fly. So guys, at about 30 minutes into the flight, these aero contractors gave us snacks. I don't know if the snack but let me open it first and see what they gave me, guys. They gave me anyway. They gave me a croissant. And this croissant, it looks stale because it's almost like it's something they did the previous night or 2 nights before. I don't know, but at least they were polite enough to offer me something to eat because waking up that time, I didn't have time to eat. And this fine gentleman came to give me tea. In fact, he politely asked me if I wanted coffee or tea. But guys, if you know, I don't do coffee. I do tea, but no coffee. So this guy gave me tea, a little bit of sugar, and some stuffs, and I really did enjoy it because the guy, as I said earlier, the guy next to me was shaking, and I was I'm trying so much not to pour him tea or not to be too paying too much attention to him because I felt like all these guys now, they want to behave like I am not afraid, but at the same time, I am afraid. So I just mind my business. I sipped my tea and continued to enjoy the view. And before you knew it, they announced that we are already a few minutes into landing. Guys, you know the thing, it's always about landing and takeoff. So once this plane is up in the sky and I am relaxed, everything is okay. And then when it's about to land again, my heart go at another 250. So my heart begins to beat faster than usual. So guys, once we're about to land, whether I'm asleep or whether I'm about to fall asleep, I open my eyes, shiny koro, and voila, once we touch down, I know that I have finally arrived my destination. Guys, I I really enjoyed this flight. I'm saying this because, hey God, you don't know what some of these airlines has done to Nigerians, and maybe because this airplane is quite big, the pressure was, very normal and minimal. I didn't feel so much of the pressure. It was just a very, 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 very cool flight. Will I fly with aero contractors again? Definitely yes. And yeah, we look forward to flying with them again because I really enjoy this flight. Guys, I didn't even tell you guys what happened because it took a while for my luggage to come out, but I had to wait. I got my luggage and I booked a boat all the way down to Ikoyi to see my BFFs, guys. As you can see, the usual Lagos traffic is something, but once we got off that side and went straight towards the island, the traffic kind of died down because I mean it was a very cool Tuesday morning. People had already gone to work, so it was just a very smooth journey down to my girlfriend's place. When I got to my girlfriend's place, there was no light, so I had to climb 21 flights of stairs. That is why I didn't film because I was upset. I saw my girls, I couldn't really film too because we were really tired. And the next morning, I was back again to the lake to the Murtala Mohammed International Airport. Now, guys, it's same thing for me. I had to go on time because this one now, my flight was for 7 a.m. So I made sure I had to leave my girlfriend's house at Ikoyi at 5 a.m. No stories. In fact, they practically woke me up. They helped me get ready. They made sure everything was set so I can just be at the airport on time. I got to the airport. Surprisingly, this was my first time at the Mauritania International Airport. It was looking very fine. No, I cannot remember the last time I dropped somebody off here and it was looking like an Agbero center. But now it looks so good. Just that some of these immigration officers, Nigerian airport authority people, whatever they call them, they are kind of very, 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 very rude. When I mean rude, they are so rude and they talk to you like you don't have anything to do at the airport. So, guys, me, I just minded my business. I had gone through security check. I just wanted to have some fun, come on time. I don't want to be rushing and running like a mad person. This was me. I had finished checking in. I had done security. I had done with airport. I was done with passport and all that, and I was just going to chill. After a few minutes, they called us into the boarding area and they asked us to sit down. And this was me walking towards that boarding area so I can sit down. But guys, I was going to Ghana with airpiece, and these people did not give me any iota of peace. All they gave me was chaos, 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 and chaos. The first chaos they did was that my flight was scheduled for 7 a.m. was delayed by 45 minutes. Guys, they asked us to sit to go back and sit down. Now, let me explain this to you. We had already gone into the plane after boarding, only for the pilot to make an announcement that there was a landing issue in Ghana and blah, blah, blah. We should go back and sit down. So, guys, this is the second time we are going back to the plane because they delayed us for over an hour. Will I advise you to take airpiece to Ghana? No, please find another airline because all they gave me all through this journey since I came to Lagos was chaos, chaos, and chaos. So yeah, guys, we finally boarded. And after a few minutes when we boarded, they kind of did their demonstration for safety, whether we're landing on air or whether we're landing in the land or in the sea, whatever, we just learned all those safety stuff. And back again, we're flying all the way to the Kotoka International Airport in Accra, Ghana. I was still excited. I did not allow these peace people to waver because, guys, when you are in a long distance relationship, you're just super excited after a very long time of meeting your best friend and of meeting your favorite person in the world. So I did not allow anything to deter. And before you knew it, I didn't even know Lagos to Ghana was roughly less than 45 minutes. Like it was just as if I was going from Port Harcourt to Lagos again. It was quick, it was easy. The Ghanaian immigration officers are the most polite I have ever encountered. They were nice, they were polite. But unfortunately for me, they did remind me about my yellow fever card, which I had, but I didn't take it with me because I thought everybody was interested in COVID-19. This is where they had to take me and my new friend. They had to make us come take the COVID-19 to come take the yellow fever shot. Sorry,
Are you guys with
and
the yellow fever?
yes,
So it has left it to
Sorry?
when you don't have the COVID card.
I have the COVID. I already showed in my
No,
COVID
I'm
card.
talking about your sister.
apparently she didn't have a COVID, so I had to leave her because I was already done with immigration. And voila, way and driver came to pick me and we're off to the hotel. Guys, on our way to the hotel, we saw some very nice places in Accra, and that was the Jubilee House. Now, guys, the Jubilee House is the president of Ghana's like official place where he does official works and all that. And guys, the building was just, I don't know, there was just something about the building. It was just beautiful, and it was just it was just nice looking at it, driving past it. And also, I think it was almost the same time when the vice president of the United States of America was also in Ghana. So there was like this additional security, and then the driver was showing me the army barracks, and it was just so organized, unlike what we have in Nigeria. So guys, let's just go and have some fun. The reason why I'm in Ghana. I also tried going to the gyms, and I did observe one thing: there are no air conditions in most Ghanaian gyms. So try to take it slow or go out for some air, or try something simple and easy. And speaking about going out for some air, I did go out for some air, but remember to always go out with your sunscreen because Ghana is hot. Sometimes can be high as 38, 37 degrees, and it is a little bit hotter than Nigeria. And guys, we try to see some places, some sites. We had everything all planned out for our trip, but it's just that the main purpose of this trip was for us to spend time together and for us to just be in a place different from where we were used to. And that's why we chose Ghana. And so, guys, so if you have, there are lots of places our driver told us to visit, like Emina Castle, the Spring Resort, and also the waterfalls in East Legon. There were lots of places, but guys, we just had to make do with a very few. We had to visit Blast Star Square, which is a very, very, very important part of Ghana's history. We visited there. We saw how they use what they use for their independence and their democracy day, and all that celebration thing, and also saw the beautiful beaches because Ghana is somehow positioned so close to the Atlantic Ocean. So guys, this is water behind the Blast Star Square. You can see the Atlantic Ocean. It is just a very beautiful city. And will I come to Ghana again? Definitely yes. I like the fact that these people are welcoming, and it was a general good experience for me. Before you know, the trip was over, guys. I almost cried because I didn't want to go. There are a lot of reasons because emotions are flying down here, and I'm breaking apart from my favorite person, and so it's just kind of crazy. But guys, we have to go because we have work and we have bills to pay. And guys, this is our driver taking us all the way back to the airport for me to drop off Bay first because his flight is this night and mine was the next morning, so there was no need of being in the hotel just by myself. So I was in the airport for quite a long time, and before you knew it was back to Nigeria. It was back to the bobo tibo, the chaos, but it was a very nice experience. Thank you so much, Ghana, because I'm definitely going to come back, guys. And about the Jollof Ghana stuff, let me just tell you the truth. Ghana Jollof beat Nigerian Jollof. You guys know say I'm disowning you people because they have different varieties of jollof rice. They have different varieties of it. They have the one they eat with shito, they have the one they eat without shito, they have beef, they have pork meat. Like they just have different variations of varieties of jollof rice. So Nigeria don't even compare. It's back to the chaotic airpiece again, guys. These people this time around they delayed my flight for another 1 hour simply because a passenger refused to come down and they had to plead with the passenger. The passenger was supposed to drop somewhere in Lagos, Abi, Ghana, and they had some issues. To cut the long story short, we were already in Lagos after a few minutes, and because I did not want to film my face because somebody had taken my seat. Somebody had taken my seat very close to the window, and the person was doing his face like I should go and look for another place. You know how some people are, I'm not going to say generally because some people are really polite while others are just rude. So guys, they took my seat, and that was the first thing that reminded me that I was back to Nigeria where people are crazy. And anyway, thank God for safe flight. And guys, thank you so much for watching to the end of this vlog. I'll see you in my next vlog. Bye.